Well, the reason I do this, so I try to do this once a week. Let me shut this sound off on this thing. I try to do this once a week. So, guys, in life happens every day. Every day you have something going on. Every day you have stressors coming at you. Every day you're going, no matter if it's your job, your family, your kids, your life, an illness, something you're going through is going to get you down and try to bring you down. It could be a person. Either way, it's always going to happen, and it's never going to stop. No matter how much you want it to stop, no matter how much you believe it's going to stop, you can always believe and have good thoughts and good things to happen. But life is never going to stop. The world's never going to stop turning just because you want that. So, that being said, the best way to take care of yourself is surround yourself with something positive, like a positive message, like this. And this is what I call filling your tank, filling your tank. So you basically come in here, and it doesn't have to be me. I invite other speakers to speak, and I always leave the option for any of you that want to be motivational speakers. So when you fill your tank, you're ready to take on. You're ready to take on the rest of the week, guys. If you've seen football, which probably no one in here, because I think I'm the only dude. But if you watch football, you know that the team can be down by 20 points. And at halftime, the coach takes them in the locker room and he starts hyping them up and pumping them up and saying all this stuff. You're going to beat them. You came here to do this. Get out there and win. This is what you wanted. This is what you live for. Next thing you know, they go out there, they blow them away, and they leave with the championship. And all the guys said, hey, just me. So that is what life is. That's what life is. But it doesn't stop. But I'll be your hype guy. I'll be your hype guy. So I want to talk about past. I'm going to talk about past because that seems to be a popular topic lately. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway. So guys, your past is your past. But I will say this. Don't hang on to it. Don't let your past be a reason that you cannot continue and do better in your future. And the example I gave, if you were in my live, and we'll start with that, the example I gave was and I want you guys, I'm going to ask you some questions and you can participate, you don't have to. But if you've ever been in a past toxic relationship or a relationship where you've been cheated on, you've been lied to, you've been hurt, how many of you have ever been in one of those? I want you to raise your hand. And I'm first. Raise my hand, let you guys know. I have. I've been in something bad relationship. It happens. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship as in boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It could be a relationship with a family member. Trust was broken. It was very broken. So you continue on your life. Let's say it is a relationship. You continue on your life and you want happiness. And as a person, as a human, we all want happiness. That is what we live for, is to be happy. That's why this whole support group, this whole movement, doing these motivational speeches is something that's very much needed, because to get happiness, you have to strive for it. You have to do something about it. You can't just lay there stagnant and think that happiness is just going to come to you. And guys, a lot of people can think that you'll win the lottery, that's going to solve it. But there's a lot of people that commit suicide after they win the lottery too. So you're never going to grab and get a hold of happiness fully and completely. You're going to be chasing it until the day you die, if you believe that's what's going to happen. It doesn't. Like I said, it's every day. You wake up, count your blessings, be happy with what you have, not what you want, what you have, because that's yours. Nothing else belongs to you, but your happiness is yours, and you're the one who's in control of that. So if you've been in a relationship and you decide, I want to move on, I need this happiness, this so-and-so is talking to me, or they're really cute, and I met them from work, and I think I'm ready to date again. So you go ahead, you start dating, things get serious. Next thing you know, they're late. They're late from work. Well, your last relationship, you were cheated on. They cheated on you with somebody from work. Next thing you know, you have thoughts rolling in your mind. And they come in, you might question them. You might question what they were doing, where they've been. You might even feel yourself thinking thoughts you shouldn't be thinking about them because they did nothing to you. They did not cheat on you. They did not hurt you. And you can say, well, I'm just taking precautions, or it's okay to feel that way. But it's not okay for them to feel that way because, again, they didn't do anything. So they shouldn't feel like they are being accused of stuff. The reason that happens is because you didn't heal. You didn't work on yourself first. You didn't try to build yourself back and realize that, hey, I had some issues. I went to therapy, whether it was therapy, and I did some self-exploring. I had goals in my life that I didn't accomplish, that I accomplished and I wanted to accomplish in my previous relationship to feel better. Things like that. You need to work on yourself, heal, so that you can go into a relationship and give it your all. Give it your all. If you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person, if you're wanting this person to be that main person that you spend the rest of your life with, and you want them to know that you love them fully and completely, then how do you expect that to happen if you come in there just not trusting? That's not giving them your all, because you're a person. You can heal. Time does heal all as well. So even if you're not making all the proper steps, giving it a little more time can help heal. So, sorry, notifications coming up. So guys, if you are in a relationship and you've done that, it's okay. I'm not telling you to go break it off or anything like that. You can still work on yourself. It's just a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder. And that goes for anything in life. So I want you to take what I just said about a relationship and being hurt in the past and thinking that in the future you can get offended or hurt or lash out at somebody who did nothing to you. And when you do, you cannot turn around and say, it's because of my past. It's not my fault. It's not my fault because this happened to me. I was treated this way. That's why I did that to you. That's not okay. It's not okay to treat other people bad because that lashing out is real. It's human. It's normal, but it's not okay. It's not okay. And it's very easy to do. I've done it. We've all done it, I'm sure. Let me check the guy. What's his name? The one who walks on water. I think he's in here. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so yes, we're all people. So, guys, if you, and I use this example, do you believe in your mind, let's say that you had something happen in your past, very traumatizing, very traumatic, something you did not heal from, you didn't get help from. And let's say it was violence. Let's say it was family violence. Let's say it was something abuse. Let's say that you may have overreacted in a dispute, an argument, and shot someone and killed them. I tell you this, I know, so I personally, and I won't say names, but this has happened to a very close family member of mine. And she shot her husband and killed him, shot him 3 times and spending life in prison. So same thing though, she's her past. The judge will not care about your past. The family that loses that person will not care about your past. Your past can never be an excuse for what you're doing in the future. Guys, that is a spirit of defeat. That is saying that you're not going to get better, that it's hopeless, and that let me just settle for being broken and try to finish living life being broken. and everything around me is just going to break. You should never be okay with that. Self-empowering, self-improving is something you should want to do when you wake up. You should say, what can I do better today that I didn't do yesterday? Not what can I do right, not what can I do that's perfect, but what can I do better? And attempt it. Sometimes you may not make it to that goal. Sometimes you might fail miserably. But the thing is, you always kept in your mind that you're not living on your past. Guys, the whole Chad Change logo, it's on the website. You're not defined by your past. You're not. The person you are, who I see you as, is not defined by your past. I don't even know your past. And it's not defined by even your present situation. You could be homeless. You could be going through whatever. I'm not going to see you as a homeless person because of that. You're defined by what you're wanting to do for someone else's life. Someone else, believe it or not, you're not defined by selfishness. You're defined by selflessness. So I see your character based on you wanting to help another person. That's what the Chad Change is. It's not about me. It's not about my past. It's not about what I'm going through. It is about what I am trying to do for others and about what you are trying to do for others. And guys, when we function as a team, when we work together and we're all pushing forward and trying to change lives, other lives, individuals, not ours, you can do anything. You can do anything. So one of the problems that happen too with this, everyone loves to feel comfortable. We love feeling comfortable. How many of you have your friends, your friends that are casual friends that you see, or acquaintances, and then you have your personal friends, which you can be a little more open with. You can be a little more, yourself around. You don't have to feel like you have to be proper at everything. And if you know what I'm talking about, raise your hand. If you don't, I want you to think about how you talk in church, if you ever went to church, or how you talk around church people, and then how you talk at home when you stub your foot and no one's there. That's the difference that can happen. So guys, that being said, and that's, again, it's normal, it's human. That being said, sometimes we get comfortable with our groups, our cliques, our people, our immediate people, our Chad Change family, or our immediate group. And because we talk to them, why did you get close to? Has anyone in here got close? They feel like they made like a really good friend in the Chad Change. If you have, raise your hand. You've said some, and I want you to be honest. Have you talked about something really personal and deep with this person about your life? Have you? Everyone's going to raise their hand. That's why you got close. That's how you got close. So if that's how you got close, because you told your story, you told what you went through, and it brought you closer, maybe you related. How many of you told your story and found out they went through the same thing or something very similar? We'll say that. Anyone? So you definitely related. That's going to make it closer as well. So our mission is to reach out across the world and help others and find people that are going through what it is that you're going through. Sometimes when we get comfortable, we'll have people come into the Chad Change and they end up leaving. They end up leaving before they even make it into the groups. And that's not anyone's fault. Again, it's about trying to be better every day, not being perfect. But when they leave, that's something that has happened because it felt cliquish. Why? Because we're comfortable with our people. So you're just naturally going to be more open with your family, with the people you feel closest to, and you're going to kind of put up a wall or a barrier, and that is normal too.